following is a world-class bullshitters exclusive.
What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video and
yeah.
Submit to the High Council.
Three passionate YouTubers with a common goal in mind formed the High Council back in April of 2018. Before we dive into the High Council as a whole, we shall learn about the incredible individuals who formed such a legion. Ladies and gentlemen, cover up your toe thumbs, pull up your panties, put on your XXL t-shirts, ditch the soy pants, glug 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 your Merc camel milk, walk away from the pie, be sure to F Moose, kiss Tico on the cheek, lick that butter out your fridge, and yeah, load that trebuchet, cause we're about to talk about ComicArtistProSecrets. Ethan Van Sciver has been a comic book artist for over 25 years and worked on Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, as well as Green Lantern and Batman. He left DC Comics to fulfill his passion project, Cyberfrog Blood Honey. He promoted his comic through his YouTube channel practically every single day for an entire month and raised over $460,000, and after another month, raised over $538,000, which is totally unheard of. He completely shattered records and confused the fuck out of SJWs. Those were all pre-orders. No one has even read them yet. He even convinced me to back it, someone who has never had an interest in comics before. I came for all the Star Wars content, but bought a Cyberfrog t-shirt. Once he is finished with that, he has an even better idea in the works called Rainbow Brute. It is a parody of Rainbow Bright, and it takes girls' toy properties and makes them for boys in a Game of Thrones style world, which sounds even better than Cyberfrog if you ask me. He wants to try to make it more of an individual property, but still with the same setup, so he won't have to be worried about copyright in the future if he wants to make it into a game or movie. I haven't even read Cyberfrog yet, but I advise all of you to at least go and look at some of the pictures done by him and Kyle Ritter, the colorist. Ethan and other comic book creators get together from time to time to live chat and talk about their comics. After listening to them for a while, I also backed Red Rooster by the Brettweisers and Lone Star Heart of the Hero by Mike Miller. They are all independent comic book creators that form Comicsgate. I'm going to run down the list of what Uncle Ethan actually does on his channel. He does toy unpackaging reviews, lessons on drawing, talks about Star Wars news, and usually makes fun of the article. He is a founding member of the High Council, a member of Comicsgate, and is currently working on some awesome freaking independent comic books. ComicArtistProSecrets is a very entertaining channel and hosted by a very likable fellow.
Alrighty. Have you heard about this bullshit?
WorldClassBullShitters is the key to all of this. Over a year ago, I stumbled upon them as a recommended video, and sort of agreed with what they said, but I thought they were just assholes. Eventually, I watched more of their videos and listened to what they were saying, and realized this is a fun group of guys who love talking about entertainment and pop culture, and share similar passions for film as I do, and do not wish to see characters that we love get slandered due to the reboot trend and shifts in the industry. I used to never watch the news, and I still don't, but WorldClassBullShitters presents news in a way that makes me want to tune in. They do not filter themselves, and they speak their minds truthfully and honestly. The leader of WorldClassBullShitters and High Council member Jeff Hicks and his friends talk about weekly news, pop culture, films like Star Wars and James Bond, as well as do commentary on films selected by their fans. At a first glance, they may seem like a group of dudes just farting around, but if you stick around and listen, you'll realize that they do research, compare facts and figures, and make estimates and predictions based on data. Based on the way that Star Wars was marketed, I assumed it was thriving in toy sales, yet Jeff showed in a brilliant way that Star Wars wasn't the crapper, even for the kids, as Star Wars toys were fully stocked and on clearance shelves across multiple stores. He went to stores himself and showed us. People have the tendency to call these men a bunch of racist man-babies full of hate, but they could not be more wrong. WorldClassBullShitters is a diverse group with a Samoan, a black guy, a white dude, and a couple others. But that honestly doesn't even matter. This group is very respectful and fan-friendly. They take suggestions on what films to do commentary on, they have a fan page where people can post fan art and ideas, they bring hardcore fans onto the show, and they interact with fans during their live streams. World Class Bullshitters is a growing channel that is crucial for current pop culture and entertainment. Finally, we have reached the last but not least member of the High Council, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. I'll admit right off the bat that I have not seen many of their videos just yet, but I can tell you that Jeremy embodies passion for what he loves and will go above and beyond to promote and look out for his friends and coworkers. Similar to EVS and World Class Bullshitters, Geeks and Gamers talk about Star Wars news and other relevant news in pop culture. But Geeks and Gamers is not just Jeremy, he works with a large crew of people, covering topics like video games, podcasts, sports, interviews, movie reviews, trailer reactions, and more. When approaching an argument, Jeremy uses his facts as well as his opinions and only argues using the information, whether he agrees with it or not, and I can respect that. His channel is ever growing and more people join his group. With Geeks and Gamers, ComicArtistProSecrets, and WorldClassBullShitters, we have the best collaboration on YouTube, even better than the Sardonicast, the High Council. The formation of the High Council allowed for followers of each of them to discover the other High Council members and unite a scattered fan base. If not for them, I would have never discovered That Star Wars Girl, Overlord Doomcock, Ivan Ortega, Mindless Entertainment, or Random Game User 42. They may not be High Council members, but to me, I declare them to be the B Squad of the Council. If I could pick one word to describe them, it would be passionate. And if anything were to happen to the High Council, I believe that these other channels would rise to the challenge and fill that gap. Please take no offense, Lord Doomcock. You are still the #1 villain of the universe. I consider your passion for protecting properties we all love to be that of a truly kind and respectful overlord. The way you interact with your audience and answer every single question asked of you is most admirable. You make everyone a part of your legion feel accepted and part of the conversation. The fandom menace is stronger with Overlord Doomcock spreading the truth, passion, and intellect to all. That Star Wars girl, Anna, expresses her love for Star Wars and Star Trek with extremely high energy and makes it very clear that girls can love them just as much as anyone else. The Last Jedi and those at Lucasfilm and the media tend to imply that if you dislike the new movies, then you must be a 40-year-old white male incel, but Anna puts them all on blast with rants that come straight from her heart. She is also a brilliant artist and brings images to life with her awesome style. If you're tired of hearing about Star Wars and other pop culture topics, at least check out her amazing artwork. Ivan Ortega has chosen to suffer for all of us and do his very best to edit The Last Jedi to become a more likable movie. He has watched the film over 60 times in order to edit it and make it better. I eagerly await to see the final cut. He is a brilliant editor and can make something that looks lame look cool. I haven't watched much Jesse or Random Game User yet, but with just their collabs alone, I know that they're worthy. I took one good look at one of Jesse's videos, and she is very loud, but it is all out of deep passion. When she and Anna get loud and rant, it means a lot to them, and it gets the point across very clearly. And Random, just like the rest, has her own way of talking about these topics in our current pop culture. Both of these women earn their spot on the B Squad. The High Council gathers every Tuesday, and they take turns hosting it on each of their channels. They talk about Star Wars and bring on guests sometimes and just kind of hang out. Not too long ago, before all the false flagging stuff came up, they had Mundane Matt on and actually had a pretty good conversation. YouTube is a better place with the High Council leading the fandom menace and speaking our minds. I suggest that every one of you that watches this video at least go to their channels and check them out. ComicArtistProSecrets, WorldClassBullShitters, Geeks and Gamers, Ethan, Jeff, Jeremy. Thank you guys. Mario Quart, get that pie out of your mouth, and may the moist be with you. And see you guys next time. If you liked the video, please leave a like, or if you hate it, click dislike. Also, share the video with your friends and enemies, subscribe to follow this channel, and hit that bell down below to be notified when I upload.